Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you both doing this morning? Liam, wake up! It's time to game! Yeah, so it's a momentous day because this is the start, as you can see from the title, this is the start of the end of my Burton Albion career mode. We have 2 games left. We are currently sitting in top spot. If we win our first game of the episode against Norwich, we've won the title. There's nothing that we can do. Nothing that anyone can do to catch us if we win that first game. So that is where my focus is going to be. I'm going to be putting my best lineup out for that game. Will White is going to be captain for that. And then we'll play the last game of the episode, which is against Middlesbrough. And then that is the season done, and that is Burton done. And then what I'm planning to do after that is I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more in depth about FIFA 18. I have picked my team, and actually one thing I need to do is I just need to find that picture that I tweeted about the rules, what I was going to do for FIFA 18, because then we can have that on the screen and we can talk about that. You know, we can have a chat about it, and we can have a look at what we're going to be doing for FIFA 18 and get your guys' opinion on it. So that is what we're going to be doing. That is the plan for today. There it is. Okay, so 2 seconds, FIFA 18. And this is stream rules. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. I'm just going to set it up as an image. On here, so just you'll see the rules. You'll see the rules for a second, but then obviously I will just hide them. So we want a new one. So I should have done this beforehand, but I completely forgot I was going to do this, to be honest with you. Okay. So let me just hide that. So that is, you'll have just had a quick look at it, but obviously we're going to be doing that. Hello, good morning, welcome BFG. Yes, well, we're not just yet. Not just yet. We've got one more game to win. And then we'll rotate the side out for the second one. But yeah, so that's the plan. So hope you guys are doing well. Hope you are looking forward to this. So stay tuned to the end of the episode if you want to have some input in the FIFA 18 career mode. As I said, I will be announcing the team that I will be using. And yeah, we can go from there. So the Norwich game is coming up in just a few days' time. I've got a feeling that even if we win the title, we might get sacked as Burton. Oh, well, it's probably a good thing that we are ending this series now, because we're about to lose a couple of players. So Will White doesn't want to sign a new contract, neither does Tony Watts. So we would have been losing them not the next season, but the season after. So, you know, it's probably good that we're ending it right here, because we would have been really facing an unhappy team. Is there anyone on the bench who deserves to be on? Yes. Irving deserves to be done. How much seasons do you have in career mode? I've done 3 seasons on Burton. I think there's a 25 season limit that you can do, I believe. I'm not 100% certain on that. I'm going to put Messina on the bench just because he's a ledge. And the rest of these players will pretty much all of them will get a showing in the last game of the episode, in the last game of the series. But this is the lineup I'm going to be starting with. It's been a very good lineup for us. But this career mode, this FIFA itself, I have done 1 season with Grimsby, 2 seasons with Vancouver Whitecaps, 3 seasons with Burton, and a season with New York. So I've managed to get 7 seasons done in this year of FIFA. So it bodes well for me to be able to get a large portion of career mode done in FIFA 18. If I've managed to do that, and I openly had a couple of breaks during that time and changed things up. Good morning, Rill, and good morning, That Gamer Harry. Thank you for coming to join the stream. We're going to be going into the first game of the episode against Norwich, and I will be setting the scene again for you guys that have just come in. And obviously, for anyone who is already in to start off with, I apologise for having to hear this again, but I want to hammer home how important this Norwich game is. One, they are towards the bottom of the table, so we could effectively put Norwich down. We could get them relegated to the Championship. Number two, and most importantly, we win this game against Norwich. Burton Albion are Premier League champions. Premier League champions if we win this game. Now that is insane. I'm going to let this all play out. It's my best team in the EFL. Well, they're about to return back to the EFL, Real. So you can put them back. We can put them back there so they can be the best team again. They're not a very good team in the Premier League. I'll put it that way. So yeah, after the end of this game, we could get a massive amount of cheering and applause because we will be having the trophy ceremony for winning the Premier League. So I've got to let this pan out. There, as you can see, Burton Albion top, 8 points clear of Spurs. They've got a game in hand, so if we win this, it still keeps us the 8-point difference, even if they win their game in hand. And then that is it. Burton Albion, champions. Fair enough, we haven't got possibly the highest point total because we can only get a maximum of 89 points. But this is the lineup that's going to do it. Will White, Aitor Bunel, Joe Gomez, Harvey Price and Blas Riveros, Hugo Azevedo, Sander Berger, and I missed the rest of them. But yes, as you can see, we've got a very good team, a very good bench. Now let's go and do it. And I got Burton second last year, and I'm going to hopefully get him to the Premier League glory this year. But there's still room for FIFA to mess with us, so let's just play this game as I want. I may go quiet in portions of in portions of this game, especially because of how important it is, until we can get out of sight. I can't get through to what? Malumbu to Pritchard. Oh no! I made a mistake with Price. Gomez to White, and we'll go out to Riveros. Real. On the demo for FIFA 18, you can't. There's a manual setting that you can go in to change the game speed. That's not available in the beta, but you will be able to go and do it in the actual game. So that's what I will be trying to do. When the game comes out, I'll be playing a couple of kickoff games to see how it feels, and then I will see if they've improved the pace of it between the beta and the real game. But then I will be using that setting to move the game speed quicker. So I would honestly try that. If any of you got EA access, hang on, let me just concentrate on this a second. Can we get it to the back post? Tony Watts, oh, Bassong's good, done well. If any of you got EA access, then definitely look at that, because you get 10 hours worth of FIFA free. Oh, you're on PS4. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. All right, fair enough. If you're on Xbox, if you're on Xbox and you got EA access, you can get 10 hours of FIFA free from the 21st, I believe. From the 21st, you get 10 hours worth of FIFA free, as long as you're on EA access, and you can just. And that's what I'm going to be using to test out. Don't think that week, the 21st, because that's next Thursday. I'm actually down in Birmingham for that week, next weekend, so I won't be around to stream anyway. But I will be using the time when I get back to do some tests to see what kind of gameplay speed would work better for me. Because at the minute, I agree with you. The actual speed of FIFA 18 feels like my players are running through treacle. It's like the animation makes them look like they're running really fast, but they actually feel like they're just walking pace compared to this. Even the fast players like Neymar, Rashford, they feel like they're so slow.
So for the home team, the chance for a league double here.
Done Sander Berger. Oh, Sebastian Bassong is a beast at the back. Well done, Pricey. Lewis Cohen, you should be holding that.
As easy at home as it was away in that reverse game, we'll see.
Done, good tackle, Lewis. Oliveira.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
Mortiz, please get that white. He does.
Belongs to the goalkeeper. Tony Watt.
Sees the runner Lewis. And then we've got Emre Moore further on. Emre Moore cuts back inside. Now can we get the ball in? I don't know what I did there. I don't know what button combination caused that to happen.
Onto the attack now.
Sanderberger. Lewis is running forward. Can't get there before Pinto. Brady knocks it down for Toffolo. Malumbo. Alexander Tetti. Pinto. Looking over the top. Riveros. Get there. Well done.
Gets his foot in there. Gomez.
So, other than the game speed, how have you guys found the FIFA 18 demo? Or has the game speed been just a crippling factor for it, in your opinion?
He's coming forward with some
What?
danger.
Slides it through to Lewis. Couldn't quite get it under control. I need to get a new headset to talk to my friends. Yeah, Burton 1-2-1. I know. I was surprised by that. To be perfectly honest, I would have thought that that Fulham, especially after what happened in and around Fulham yesterday, would have been really up for that game. And yeah, obviously not. Mbappe, Azevedo. We're going to just try and get the ball whipped in. Too close to the keeper. Yeah. What I would definitely, as I said, definitely. If are you still, obviously, has he put you off the game, or are you still going to be buying it? Because it's one of those. I would still give the game a go and then just try the game's play speed. And also, what I would suggest to do, if you're going to go back to the beta, hang on, I'll show you. What I would say to do in the beta, go to the tactics and change the custom tactics, and then get your build-up speed above. So if you like faster playing games, have your build-up speed above 60, and also your pressure in between 60 and 70, and your aggression about 60, like I have done here, because it feels like your players then want to be a bit more urgency. Fair enough, the gameplay speed is still slow, but it's one of those that it just makes it seem like your players play a little bit more, with a bit more intent. It's just again, little tweaks. Connor, hello, thank you for coming and joining the stream.
Passing is top class.
I think I'm going to have to go attacking now. Just can't quite break them down, so I'm going to have to go attacking.
They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some
Good tackle from Toffolo on Azevedo.
challenges for the ball. It's nicely worked.
To be perfectly honest, the reality shows. The reality shows, I do not watch them. I watched them when they first come out, but now they're just way too all played out. I just don't like them. I don't like them anymore. Absolutely hate them kind of shows now. They're just sob stories, and there's too much negativity in the world already to hear someone, you know, it's just one of those. You can tell they're scripted nowadays. I just don't like it.
Not the best first half, but we're always
It's whatever gets the best ratings for the show now. Rather than the people who've actually got talent, they just go for the sob stories, because they're going to tie people into it.
in quickly. Good defending. Well, one goal would do it. So much at stake to win.
Berg trying to slip through Mbappe. Oh, you lucky person. I was so lucky that he managed to get that slide tackle in. Yeah, definitely block your messages if that's happening.
On EA Sports, the upcoming upcoming Premier League
Oh, well done, Mbappe.
for the hosts.
We've got to go again. I'm going to say we had to go past Basong, and there's no way I'm getting past Basong at the minute. And I can feel the tide changing for Norwich. Yeah, they're starting to... Thank you. Can I have the free kick, please, ref? Thank you. Now, BFG, I'll tell you this now. I don't watch much TV. And if I do watch much TV, watch any TV, I watch the comedy panel shows like 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown, Mock the Week, that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that I'd rather watch, because at least that takes the light of everything that's what you call it, that's going on in the world. At least it's not too serious. I'd much rather have a laugh than be just weighed down by the negativity. There's too much negativity in the world today. I don't need it forcing down my throat in my spare time. No, not for. I would have to know your budget, mate. I would have to know your budget, Merlo. And what kind of positions you're looking for. Oh, I can't break this team down at the minute. And I've just got this feeling that Norwich are going to score before I can do anything, because there's just something out as I feel it. EA is coming. EA is coming to get me. EA does not like Burton being this high up in the Premier League. Pinto. Tackle from Riveros. Brady. Oh, can't get round.
There goes the cross.
Gomez. Risky pass, but it works. Yeah, something's going to happen soon. Lewis tries to get the pass off. Can we get a free kick? Oh, we're not going to get a free kick for that. Right, we need to change something. Lewis is going to have to come off. We're going to bring Irving on. We're going to take Tony Watt off. I think I'm going to have to bring on Kennedy for more, just so we've got a bit more strength, a bit more physical attributes on the left-hand side.
Substitution that the home
right.
side want to make. That's good support play from his teammates.
Brunel. Whip it in.
Where
was the cross? No, I'm not trying to wing a formation, Liam. I prefer to stay with the I prefer to stay with my 4-4-2. At least then I know where my balance is. Lookman.
Now they've got a chance in this
Mbappe. Oh, Azevedo couldn't get it off to follow. You have 5 million. Like, what positions are you looking for, Erlo? Brady's got around the outside. He whips the ball in. Riveros is there, and that is a pass back, but I'll take it. Irving to Kennedy.
Defending there. Referee had a good look at that. Decided it's just a throw after the tackle.
In a game like this, I'd much prefer to stick to kind of like my basic formation and then let it kind of work like that, rather than trying something. Because I don't. The worst thing I could do in this game is lose. That's the worst I could do. Can't say I've ever seen location locate. That's a property one, isn't it?
Kennedy.
Irving to Riveros.
Well, they're in a good position.
Kennedy tries to pass it. I didn't even try a through ball then. I just wanted a normal pass. Vera wins the header above Berger. Manisa plays it out to Brady. You've got to watch for the overlap. Well done, Sander. Oh, that's just... Manisa's on it like a flipping rat up a drain pipe. Mbappe. Oh, that was the chance to try and get it through for Lookman.
produced some majestic
Thompson
stuff
to
today.
Tafolo.
Now it goes
Brady.
into the wider areas
Oliveira.
where a winger waiting.
Well done from
Good
Bunau.
challenge here. Kennedy.
Irving to Lutman. Lutman to Azevedo. 86 minutes.
It's a passing game, and my word,
Irving.
passing it well here.
Sanderberg.
He can lay it off to the supporting player.
We're getting forced back. Kennedy, don't lose it here. Lookman.
Through pass.
Lookman tries to slip it through. Mbappe! 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 Oh no!
Really significant shot.
Oh!
It did just miss.
So close!
Thought that would have influenced the shape of the scoreline.
Oh, Mbappe with the chance. I'm not going full out attack because again I can't afford to lose the game. I'd much rather just hold out and draw. I don't want to go all out attack and then be left open for a counter from. Because as long a draw's not a bad result, but obviously a win secures the title, and it's a draw, so I'm happy with the draw. QI is good. QI is funny. QI is definitely a thinking man's game. So we've got a draw. It's not enough to guarantee us the title, I don't think, because the players aren't celebrating. The one thing that happens now is that in between this game and our next game, Spurs play their game in hand. So without actually playing a game, we can still win the title. We've just got to avoid defeat in the last game to Middlesbrough. Can't say I know about Jeffy. No, I hate Peppa Pig. Sorry, I do. Daddy Pig is savage. But yeah, so we got a draw. Then the only real highlight was Mbappe's miss, and that was just a tense game. I need defenders and midfielders. Midfielders, if you're looking for centre midfielders, look for Nene Bonhila. Also, Sanderberg is pretty good. Andre Dazelle. I think Lewis Dunk of Gillingham as well is good. Type on YouTube, Jeffy. Nah. I will do after the stream. I will do after the stream, real. I'm not going to do it in mid-stream, mate.
Norwich City,
Yeah, Sanchez is good. O'More, yes, from Harry is good. Okay, so 9 points clear to Spurs. 9 points clear to Spurs. They've got a game in hand, but they play on the 19th. So I'm just going to stop it there. They played on the 19th. So Spurs in their game, right? Yeah, so that's 6 points. Yeah, there's 6 points. So they won their game in hand. Right. Okay. So they won their game, and they've got another game in a couple of days now. So let's just stop it. Let's see what they did. Oh, we've won the title! We've done it! We've done it! We've absolutely done it! Spurs lost the game in hand. We've won the title, guys. We've won the freaking title. Yeah, Spurs lost to Middlesbrough 1-0. Bottom score. We've won the title. We've won it. We've won the freaking Premier League title. Yes, 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 yes. 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 Job done. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all the feels. Thank you for that. Right, we can go out with a bang. I'm going to be putting Will White is the only going to be player that's going to be remaining in the starting lineup for the Middlesbrough game. But we've won the freaking title with Burton Albion. My precious title. Not quite Gollum, more. That's only more like Voldemort in my head. But yeah, oh, you know what? I said FIFA NL. no self-promotion in the chat, please. One of 4 rules that I have. I did have 3, but I've got 4. No self-promotion, no swearing, no all caps, and yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what the 4th one was, but yeah, we'll do that. That's the 3. Yeah, I thought it sounded like Voldemort. You know what? Because everyone is fully fit, the only change I'm going to make, I'm going to drop out Gomez, put in Messinho, because he's been a stalwart. So is Irving. Anyone else that I thinks in need a bow? But yeah, definitely we are the champions. Tin Pot team to Premier League winners, I know. So Watt and Mbappe up top. White is staying in goal. Price has been in the midfield. Sander Berge. You know what? I'm going to put Luis and Irving in the middle because Luis is a youngster. Let's get as much youngsters on the field and on the bench as we can. So we can. It's the last game of the season. It's the showcase event. We're only going to be able to make certain amount of subs. So let's just showcase the young talent that we brought through. Obviously, White. If we win the title. So it is if we get the splash of us winning the title. I want us to have as much of our young talent in this team as we can. So it looks like our 3 substitutions for today's game are going to be Nicholson, Lee and Ferreira are going to be coming on. Obviously King and Cooper, let's put them on the bench. So, you know, we can't really bring them on, but King and Cooper are going to go on the bench just so if we see something that happens, we can do it. We don't need a striker because we can always just move Azevedo there. So we've got as much of our young players on the bench as we possibly can to do it. And that is it. Messinho is playing his final game for Burton Albion. He's retiring at the end of the season. And what a fitting way for it to go out. Actually, guys, before we go into this, who should be our captain for this? I've got it down for Will White to lift it, but should we change it to John Messinho? Should Messinho be our captain for this if we win if it lets us lift the trophy? So leave it in the chat. Is it Will White or John Messinho that's going to lift the trophy for us? And I will just leave it on here for time being. So that's what I've got. I need yours. Give it to Messinho. Yeah, Messinho. Okay, that's... Yeah, okay, no problem. So we've had the votes for Messinho. So Messinho is going to do it. And what we're going to do is we're going to put... Oh, I can't put Will White on penalties. That's poo. But yeah. So Messinho's going to get the title. If we do get a penalty, I will see if I can get Will White to take it. Just so he's got something in it. But yeah, that's it. So Messinho's got it. Messinho's got the captain's armband for this. The manager rating is still going down. We're at 61, but we've won the title with Burton Albion. So how can the board be annoyed with me? But anyway, we're going into the final game. Chaz, I would love to put him on penalties, but he wouldn't let me. So Burton Albion, to finish off the season, to finish off the series, we are going to be playing away at Middlesbrough, and we have won the Premier League with Burton. My finest achievement as a YouTuber, winning the Premier League with Burton Albion. That is going on my CV. Every time I go to apply for a job now, there's going to be Burton Albion, Premier League Champions 2017 in FIFA 17 on my CV now. I'm kidding. I can't do that. I wouldn't get taken seriously, but you know what I mean. Nene, high 60s. High 60s to 70, I think. I think he's between 68 and 71. If you're starting a new series. And starting a new career mode. So, yeah. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, this is. Chaz, that is going to be announced after this game. So, I'm going to finish the game of Burton. And then we're going to talk in the chat and as a streamer. We're going to be talking about what is going to be happening with FIFA 18. So stay tuned after this game, after we've gone through all the celebrations, all the adulations of Burton winning the Premier League. And then we will talk about FIFA 18.
Oh yeah, just the perfect perfect scenario for these boys. They've already been out celebrating, so it might not be the best.
Right, let's get into this game. We're going to go attacking to start off with to assert our dominance against Middlesbrough.
The kick-off, the game is underway. And this is the 11 that will take the field for Middlesbrough. Responsibility for some of those five in midfield to get forward. And
that's a lovely ranging ball.
won't be isolated, although it looks
Lewis
like
sees Azevedo on the got some space. Tries to get it right. Oh, he's got it. He's got it back. Hugo has. Come on, Hugo. I'll hold him off. Now get the ball in. Get there, Mbappe. Babacan with the clearance. Hey up, KB. Good morning, mate. KB, guess what I've done? KB, guess what I've done? Wow. How has Kelvin been left this much space? Get him.
a timely challenge. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have
Oh,
a chance.
lovely ball. What? Lose out to Ayala. Mbappe. Azevedo. Mbappe. Yes! Yes! Yes, we have, mate. KB, we've won it going into this game. Spurs lost to give us the title. Typical choke Spurs. Lost their penultimate game of the season to give us the title. And Mbappe and Azevedo combined to give us the lead in the final game of the season.
Well, let's take another look at the goal.
Charles, I have not a clue.
And that has
I have not a clue. Is that the youngster from Basel? I've not a clue. I haven't seen any. To be perfectly honest, I think he'd be one of those that depends how deep they go into squads.
looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Emre Moore.
Emre Moore tries to get it down to Harrison.
From him with the tackle.
Harrison. Lewis.
Well, coming here today, you
Looking.
sense that
I
the home
wasn't quite where I was
fans
going.
expect a victory because they've won the away game against this club they're facing today. It's never quite as simple as that, is it?
Well, no, and the losing side
Otavio.
have a point to prove because they really didn't turn up
Plays
in
it
the
back
first
inside to
game.
Darun. Fabio, the lesser brother.
Gibson. Building steadily here, keeping possession.
Darun.
Across
Get it
the
out,
tip.
Pricey. Good header. Good turn from Irving. Emre Moore. Tony Watt. Tony Watt loses out, gets it to Nsu. Lovely tackle there from Pricey. Gives it off to Tony Watt. Goes down to Irving. Again, a player from Burton Albion we've been able to keep all the way through. He's been so good for us. Jackson has. It depends how deep they go in the squads, I think.
Middlesbrough now the team in possession.
Calvin. Lovely tackle from Harrison.
It's a good one. Otavio.
It's strange that Vasselli never played in the champion. If he scored 13 goals since January, it's strange that he wasn't in the squad to place United in the Champions League. I'll have to. I think I'll just make Will White captain if Mousinho gets injured. But don't, Erlo, don't you dare wish that on John. Don't wish it on him. I want him to finish off his retirement by lifting the trophy.
Something happening at
Oh,
Chelsea.
Bunel's made a great run. And we'll cut back. Can we get? Have we got anyone on the edge for a bang? We have Irving.
Great passage of passing
Nope.
play there.
Middlesbrough just playing too defensive.
Trying to find an opening.
Lewis
Not panicking.
against the lesser brother. Fabio tries to play it to Bunel. Does. Now we've got Irving with a bit of space. Emre Moore.
Good pass.
Emre Moore with the spin.
Forward.
Gets it onto his right foot. Dinks ball in. Looking for Azevedo. Off Ayala. Babacan with the clearance.
For it with a fist.
Hi FIFA Gaming HD. How are you doing? He is injured. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Football fan will say when the rain comes down like it's coming down now, it's going to add to the thrill.
Calvin, lovely takedown, gives it off to Forshaw. Oh, lovely ball into Calvin, good save from White, pushes it clear of danger as well. Well saved, Will. Messinho, raking ball, looking for Emre Moore. He can't keep it on. Oh yeah, I'll try. Obviously, if we get a corner, then I'm obviously going to put Messinho at the near post and try and whip it onto his noggin. So I'm going to try and do. Whether that works or not, we'll wait and see. Darun, Fabio. Darun. Oh, lovely ball. Forshaw, just wide. Middlesbrough pressing. No.
And you're right, Martin, they have worked extremely hard. Just let down at the
No, because he'll upset the balance of the team. I could try it, but, you know, we'll see. I could always just swap him for Watt, because Watt is just big enough.
On to the attack now. Here the challenge, good one. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well.
What?
They've got to work hard to try and get it back.
Lewis. Oh, tries to get the dink ball over to Mbappe. I've won the league, FIFA Gaming. I've won the Prem.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well. Into
Oh, what is going on? Oh, Tony, get there, Tony! Oh no, Calvin.
Spotted well by the defender, cut it out.
Emre Moore's going to... Oh, it's bad pass.
Emre Moore.
Let me get the ball back.
Face another 2 minutes.
Don't know what that pass was there from Tony. No, I didn't play any cups.
So it's 1-0 here as the half-time whistle goes.
Yes. I think anyone would. I don't think they ever will want Messinho, but yeah. Right, so half is done. So what we're going to do now, we're going to swap Azevedo and Mbappe, and we're going to bring... Mbappe's got the goal, but we're going to swap all these players around now. Irving has been a good player, but we're going to give Ferreira the run. We're going to finish it off with a pretty much an all youngster. We're finishing off that midfield 4 is all youngsters. So we're going to finish it off with this. And what I'll try and do is, depending on the scoreline, last 15 minutes, Messinho can go up front for Tony Watt. How about that? Azevedo is going to have a go from range. Oh, Babacan with a good save. Pass didn't quite work off. Ayala, Forshaw. Kelvin. Goncalo Pacienza. Looking over the top. Big John Messinho. Azevedo gets it through to Louis. That's a lovely bit of control from... Oh, we couldn't quite get it past Otavio to Darun. Pacienza, Darun. Lovely tackle from Bunal. No, I won't have the time because I'm away next weekend, so I won't be streaming next week. Taylor McKenzie, hello. Thank you for coming joining the stream. Yeah. 2 minutes. We've still got a bit of time left. I want to get past the 60-minute mark before I move him up front.
Really typifying the game. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Fabio.
My favourite club is Port Vale. Goal Machine Mayhem, thank you very much for coming joining the stream. Hope you're doing well on this Sunday morning.
Very good pass.
Oscar Lee.
This team are passing the ball beautifully.
Lewis looking over for Nicholson. Lovely ball if he can get there, but Sue brings it down.
Half an hour to go. That's a turnover in play.
Calvin. Well, oh, Nicholson nearly robbed it off him.
Adam Forshaw.
Forshaw. Back into Calvin. I know, that's... United should absolutely steamroll Burton, but it depends what team they put out. Ferreira. Right, here we go. Here we go. Final game of the season. Ferreira gets a yellow card. Tony Watt swapped for John Messinho. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get anything from this. John Messinho going up front to be the target man, with Tony Watt replacing him at the back. I don't know what Tony Watt's going to be like. Oh, that's good interception there, Tony.
Well, the game can be influenced so often by substitutes. The home team are going
Lee.
to perhaps gamble on that working.
Azevedo tries. I waited too long to try and get the pass off to John. Come on, Tony. Against Fisher. Tony Watt. Good defending there, Tony. You've found your calling now, son. But we need you to get back now, Tone. Lewis. Oh, tries to get the ball out to Nicholson. Not good. Hey, he won't. He might not score, but let's give it a go.
It's been scored by Ross Barkley. The defender attempted to clear the ball, only managing to hit a
Ayala to Forshaw. Down here to the lesser brother. Fisher. Daroon. Fabio. Fabio whips a great ball in. Harrison flicks it to Ferreira with the touch. Plays it down the line to Nicholson. Nicholson still got it. Gives it to Lewis. Messinho, get up front. John. Lee. Gives it to John. Lovely touch from John Messinho. He's an accomplished player there. Nicholson. Kelvin brings him down. Penalty! No, it's a corner. Yes, this is the last season. This is the last game of the season. Right, Messinho. Near post. Azevedo with the flick. Azevedo nearly got on the end of it. Ferreira dinks it in. Messinho, bicycle kick. No, he's obviously not going to do a bicycle kick, but yeah. I'll let you know in January, Chaz. I'll let you know in January whether the, what you call it, Huddersfield will stay in the Premier League. Because at the minute, you would have to say that Crystal Palace are certain to go down. But if they've got a good enough team to get everything back together, they could easily finish mid-table. And it's the same with, if you remember, I can't remember, it was so many years ago, the first time Hull come into the Premier League where they had Giovanni playing in the cam role, they went and were in the top like 6 or 7 up until like halfway through the season, and then still got relegated that season. So better idea in January where things are shaking out, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought Watford would go down at the start of the season, to be honest with you. Lee. Messinho. John. Oh, Bernardo. I tried to just get him so he could check it back. I know. Hey, up, what a ball. Pacience's forward. Brunel gets a toe to force him a little bit wide. Well done, Aitor. Wow, that's brilliant from Aitor. Playing the ball across. Nicholson. Into Messinho. Messinho's got Harrison on the overlap. Harrison tries to cut back, but Gaston Ramirez is on him like a flash. Well done, Alfie. Kelvin knocks it back to Gibson. Gibson to Nsu. Fisher, Desart. Middlesbrough committing a lot of men forward, trying to get something out of this game. Pacienza. Fisher. Kelvin, good block by Alfie Harrison. And again, how has that got through to... Oh, it's offside! Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my, we got so lucky there. Right, 3 minutes of added on time. Last 3 minutes of the Burton career mode. Azevedo against Daroon. And that is it! That is it! Burton Albion Premier League champions!
Put it into words for us.
is a wonderful feeling, indescribable, and
Here we go. Enjoy it. I'm going to turn the music off just so you guys can listen to this. The scenes. Burton Albion, Premier League champions. I haven't got the champagne, but we can do a two-gun salute. We can do a two-gun salute because I've got two Nerf guns. Probably going to get demonetized for this, but yeah, we're going to be worth it. Look at that. The yellow and black. Mikey, you've joined at just the right time. Big John Messinho is going to go up. We're going to be saving this for when he does his. John Messinho with the Premier League trophy, and Burton Albion are champions! Brilliant. We've done it. We've done it. It's a beautiful, never gonna happen moment. Yes, it is. And I've lost my Nerf guns. Not the guns, the bullets. I'll have to find them after the stream. But yes, enjoy it, guys. Burton Albion, Premier League champions. John Messinho lifting the trophy, taking it over to the fans. It's one of these fantasy moments. I mean, Middlesbrough fans has been nice and polite and clapping us, but look at the adulation. The youngsters that are in that team as well. You've got King there as well. You've got Azevedo, Lewis, Lee, Nicholson, Price. All there. Will White, King and Gibson. And that is brilliant. Absolutely phenomenal. The obligatory team picture now. Burton Albion. Take a screenshot, guys. Burton Albion, Premier League champions. I thank you. Yes, I've achieved something on FIFA. That is brilliant. Right, let's have another look at the goal that sealed it. Irving to Mbappe, to Azevedo, back to Mbappe, and a lovely finish. Mbappe with an absolute blast to finish it off. Middlesbrough probably deserved the goal with that last bit that happened. Man of the match for that game, Hugo Azevedo with the 8.9. Messinho got a 7.0. Captain, lift the trophy. Finished it off. Oh, boys. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much.
Arsenal 3.
Thank you so much for all the support, all the help, all the advice on this Burton career mode. You made it as good as it felt for me. So let's have a look at the final Premier League table. Obviously, you already know that we finished top of the pile. Spurs finished in second, Arsenal in third. We had a goal. We had a clear 9 points lead at the end of it. It was never as tight as it was. Liverpool and Stoke round off the European places. The three teams to get relegated are Hull, Newcastle and West Brom. So bye-bye West Brom. Bye-bye. Bye-bye Baggies. Bye-bye Tony Pulis. So yeah, obviously the shocks in that are Chelsea, Man City and Man United not reaching Europe. Man U only finishing 8th. Chelsea all the way down in 13th. So yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's the surprise. Spurs finishing the Cinderella story again, finishing in second. But that is just brilliant. Let's have a look. Top goal scorer Mbappe was second, joint second highest scorer with Dybala. Coutinho getting the highest scorer of 15. And let's have a look at our squad now, and let's have just a little bit of a rundown of our squad report. So Will White, he's unhappy, but it doesn't matter. 23 clean sheets in 43 appearances. Bunel chipped in with 1 goal in the pre-season. Messinho, let's sort it by player first. Yeah, I've done a Leicester. I have done a Leicester. So Owen King only played 10 games for us, 1 clean sheet. Cooper, 3 games, 1 clean sheet. Bunel. Walker Peters played 9 games, not overly impressed with him. Big John Messinho retiring at the end of the season. His stats are dropping off, but he's won the Premier League in his career. What a way to sign off. 22 games, 9 clean sheets. Harvey Price, such a good player. 34 games played for us, no goals, no assists. Joe Gomez, 2 goals in the Premier League. Ben Turner, fading as well. Flanagan only 8 games. McFadden 10 games, 1 goal in the EFL Cup. Alfie Harrison, another great young prospect. Blas Riveros, 2 really key goals towards the end of the season. 34 games played for us. Great loan signing. Damien McCorin, 2 goals as well. Henry Lewis, a great player. 5 assists with 2 goals in 29 appearances. Will Power, 3 goals in 31 games. Hugo Azevedo, he was my Scout Future star and our first 80 rated player in the career mode. 4 goals, 4 assists, and those stats were just insane. Sad to see him go. Sad to see this go and not be able to develop him and see how high he could have got. Emre Moore, 2 goals and 7 assists. Jackson Irving's 3 goals, 4 assists. Bruno Ferreira, another young player, coming at the start of this end of last season, start of this season. 70 gone up 7 again. Another one in the Azevedo kind of mould. It would have been brilliant to be able to play more with him. 2 goals in this series. Sander Berger, 4 goals, 4 assists. Andrew Dazelle, 2 goals, 3 assists. Abdulkadir Omar, 6 goals, 3 assists. Jack Nicholson, another youngster, been out on loan a bit. 11 games played. Oscar Lee, 9 games played, 2 goals. Kennedy, great loan signing to start the season, 4 goals, 3 assists. Rolando Aarons, didn't really get going for us, but didn't really get the opportunities. Tyler Cook on loan, skip past him. Mbappe Lottin is worth the price tag that PSG are going to be paying for him next year, based on my FIFA observations. 16 goals in 34 games with 15 assists, so that's 31 goals either scored or created in 34 games. Now that is a great return for Burton Albion. Tony Watt, 9 goals, 8 assists. Ademola Lookman, 7 goals, 6 assists. Dominic Solanke, 2 goals, 2 assists. Adam Armstrong, 11 goals, 4 assists. Marvin Sudell, 5 goals, 1 assist. Bolly Bolingoli, 1 goal, 2 assists. And that is it. So that is a look at our career mode. We've done so well. We have completed it. We have got through and we've won the Premier League title. And we've got 125 million to win. But the one thing I really want to point out, we've won the Premier League. What's our manager rating? 61. And that's because of the financial goal. So hopefully that is tweaked for next year, because we haven't kept the player salary growth under 15%. We've gone at 103%. So they have absolutely destroyed us on that. But they give us the money, so why are we not allowed to spend it? So, you know, it is what it is, but that is brilliant that we've done that. I'm going to put the music back on because we're going to be going into the next part of it now. So, I'm going to making sure I save the career because I just want to just keep it on this game. So, obviously, if I decide to just come back and have a nice little memorabilia kind of run with Burton, just to have another season, just myself, not streaming, then I can do that. So I've got the game saved. But obviously FIFA 18 is coming out in it's not coming out next Friday, it's coming out the Friday after, but you, obviously, as I mentioned earlier on, you can get it on early access. So yep, that is it for Burton Albion career mode. Again, once again, thank you so much for coming and checking out the series. Now we are going to be looking at what we're going to be doing for FIFA 18. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to save this now. So I've got it saved. So I'm just gonna leave it on this front page now. And yeah, we're going to talk about FIFA 18 for a little bit. Now I'm going to leave it on this page, and then we're going to talk about FIFA 18. So obviously, you guys know that if you follow me on Twitter and you follow me on Instagram, I put up some rules for FIFA 18. So these are the rules. So I'm just going to put them in the middle of the screen now, so you guys can see that. Yeah, I know. It has already been an hour. It's how quickly time goes when you're having fun. So these are the rules that we're going to be doing for FIFA 18. So I'm going to be doing a loan and youth career mode. So obviously with Burton, I couldn't afford to buy a lot of players. So I ended up having to get a lot of players in on loan. And I think that adds a good dynamic, and I really enjoyed it. Obviously, you can't get all the players that you want, so you can't build an out-and-out star team, so you kind of have to work around what you can do. And then you find some hidden gems. Obviously, with the youth players that you bring in, and you can obviously strengthen your team that way, so the youth will be a large key in the overall success of the series. So youth will be one of the focuses, but then everything to do with you guys and talking about like transfers for loans and all stuff like that, that is where you guys get involved. So I will have one per transfer window. I will have one player that I choose that I want to buy and try and get on loan. So that I will have one player in one position that I get, and then every other transfer loan offer is down to you guys in the stream. So I choose one player type or one position that I want to get, and then you guys can just go absolutely ham in the comments, leaving me so many players that you want me to get for that team, and I will try and loan every single one of them. Obviously, when we come down to the nitty-gritty and accepting and finances, we'll have to sort that out because we want to make sure we've got enough budget so we can actually still build our youth players and still be able to go out and get youth scouts. So what we're doing with the youth players are as well that you guys pick the countries. So in the first stream, when people are obviously you're picking the transfer players, you will then pick countries and nations that I can go in, and we'll put them down. I'll write them down on a pad, and then we'll go down the list. So as you say, like say England, Scotland, Wales, I will then scroll them off as we go and do them, and as we do that country until we've gone to the bottom of the list, and then we'll go again and we'll have another stream where I say, right, I need youth countries, and we'll do that. Erlo, be patient. Be patient. I'll show you the thumbnail. I've already made the thumbnail for the video, but I just want to talk about the rules first, and then we'll talk about the team. So obviously that's selling players. The valuation will be set by you. Completely by the chat. So I will do a separate video on this. I'll have a separate video, and I'll put this up for next Friday so we can get some youth nations already in that. So I'll do a little vlog about this for next week. But I wanted to, the loyal viewers of my stream, I wanted to give you the first look at this. So the valuation or a decision will be set by you as whether we sell the player or not. You could if the stream chooses to say, right, you're selling this guy for £5, then that's your decision. That is completely your decision. If you want to be kind to me and say, right, no, keep the player, but if you want to be really mean to me, then you can tell him to sell me for £5. That is completely up to you. And then what we'll do is we'll set up other rules as we go in. So like if the best player, if you decide like the player who's man of the match is captain for the next match, or the lowest rated player is dropped, or something like that. But that stuff we'll do on the fly, and that we'll do that when we actually get him into the meat and potatoes of the actual series itself. We'll start off the series with just the basics. We'll go through the transfers. We'll have an extended streams for the transfers, so we get as much of content done for you guys to enjoy. Obviously it'll take me a bit to get used to the mechanics of the game, so it'll be fun for you to watch me struggle, or you might just get really annoyed with me, but we'll wait and see. So what do you guys think of those rules? Are you for them? Are you against them? You know, what are your guys' thoughts on them? Because obviously, if this is an idea, that I've worked towards for a while. With this about which team, what position, and what. Because as I've said before, I'm not looking to do just a generic FIFA 18 career mode, because it's it dilutes it a little bit, and it's kind of like it's everything. You can see a normal career mode pretty much everywhere on YouTube. So I wanted to try and do something a little bit different. I love having youth players coming through, and I like the challenges of the loans as well, because in Burton it's one of those, we got good players, we did get good players, but we relied on teams not wanting them, and we could build a good team one year and then we could struggle the next, which would just adds to the dynamic of building a team up from the bottom. Obviously, when we get further into the career mode, if you guys in the chat want to say, right, this window, you can buy that player from last season, you know, who was great for us, we'll change them as we go. We should try being a national team manager. Maybe, Liam. obviously going out to start off with, I think I would build up the team that we got, but that could be something we look at, and we possibly an idea that some other YouTubers have done with the national team manager is once they get like a season in, they start to build up youth players in a particular country that they are going to manage. So like, say for instance, you guys say, right, we want you to be manager of Australia. We'll then have one youth scout doing Australia and then build up the Australian players to try and get Australia the best team. You know, so we could try that. We could try that. I think that might be something for, like, say, in the career mode, like season 2 of the career mode, not straight away. If we focus the first season on doing the team that I've chosen, and then second team we do pick a national team or something like that, and we have one youth scout that's dedicated to that nation. So it's a good idea, definitely a good idea, but I think that might be for season 2. Then we look at that. Mikey streaming probably another 10 or 15 minutes, mate. We're not going to be talking. We're not going to be doing long. I'm just getting a bit of feedback, and then obviously I can't put it off much longer, but we're going to be announcing the team that I'll be using for FIFA 18. So, guys, before I reveal the team that I have chosen, who do you think I have chosen? I will give you a hint. The team is in the English leagues. So, leave it in the chat before I actually reveal it. As I said, I've already created a thumbnail, and I've created something that I have got in my room now already to announce it. So it is going to, I can't change it now, because I can't just do something on the fly just to say, right, you're wrong if you guess my team. But yeah, who do you think I have chosen? Okay, so we got a Villa and Portsmouth in the chat, and hashtag push. I don't know what that means, 11 FIFA, but thank you very much for coming out. I don't know what push means. Hashtag push, not a clue. But you're spamming it, so you're gonna get 2 of those removed because you're hashtag pushing and you're spamming, mate. So we've got. Okay, so we've got Villa, Portsmouth, Burnley, and we've got 2 for Port Vale. Okay, interesting. All right, so guys. Right, so Burnley, yeah, okay, so less of the spam, cheers, okay. Right, so I'm just going to take my headset off, Sheffield Wednesday as well. This is the big reveal for the team. Yeah, cheers, KB. Right, so this is the big reveal, so 2 secs. No, 2 of you guessed it. Yep, 2 of you guessed it. We are taking Port Vale from League 2 to the Premier League. Port Vale, currently, they are my favourite team, and I have been reserved in doing my favourite team because I just, you know, it feels a bit weird. So yeah, we'll see. But so yeah, Port Vale are my favourite team. So we'll wait and see how that goes. They are currently sitting in they're currently sitting bottom of League 2. So this is an absolute real road to glory. So we're going to be starting from the bottom of League 2, where they're currently sitting in real life, and trying to take them through to the Premier League to try and beat them. So firstly, obviously, are you guys happy with that? Do you like do you like the idea of me going to Port Vale? Do you like the thumbnail for that rate anyway? So yeah, that's that. Yeah. What do you call it? I've chosen it now. I feel a little bit embarrassed for doing that whole thing, but yeah. So there you go. It's one of those. It is going to be a challenge, and obviously with the rule set that we're going to be doing with the loan and the youth, I had another idea when I was going to do a completely, cheers for that, guys. It is close to the heart. It definitely is. But the one thing I like about the back of this shirt is I'll see if you guys can see it. But it says, let me just try and angle this right. It's on the inside. Damn it. It's on the inside. It actually says, across the inside, it says Vale till I die. So it's one of those. I like the idea on this shirt that it's got this. So obviously, this shirt will be one that I wear for quite a few of the streams. Obviously, I won't wear it for every stream because otherwise it'll get pongy. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing. So I did have an idea of doing this whole like kind of takeover, kind of skit kind of thing where Vale are taken over by the FA and you can only buy, you can only bring in players from the home nations like say England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and that. But I was speaking to KB about it, and it's kind of one of those that it sounded like a Brexit career mode, which would be very topical. But I don't think it would be for like you guys. It would have been as enjoyable to watch. I will try. No, don't get me wrong, Liam. I will try and wear it for every stream. But you know, it's one of those that if for some reason I don't wear it, then don't hate me for it. But I will try and wear it for every stream. But it's one of those that some days I might just, if it's too cold, like in December in my room, I might just have to wear a hoodie. Or I might have to wear the hoodie underneath and then this on top, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think that Vale's bad luck... I honestly think that Vale's bad luck this year has been because I've actually bought the shirt. I actually bought the shirt because I haven't owned a Vale shirt for years. And I think that, that me having the shirt this year has brought on the bad luck for the team. So hopefully me actually being Port Vale can counteract it. Yeah, for the start off, Liam, yeah, I want to, because the one thing I found when doing Burton and Leon is one of those that some people, fair enough, some people would come in for the Leon, some people would come in for the Burton, but what I want to try and do is build just a career mode base, and I think having one career mode to focus on for me will be able to make it a little bit easier to build that base. Obviously, I'll get some Vale fans. Hopefully, I'll get some just normal career mode fans in. So we'll go and try and do that. But I will do, depending on how far we get through and how quickly we get through this series. As I said, I've done 7 seasons worth of career mode on YouTube this year. So hopefully, I will be able to get Vale through in, say, 5-6 seasons. So we should have time to do another series or something like that in this. But we'll see how it all pans out. It should be good fun. Obviously, if you guys got any comments, feedback, concerns, or anything like that for the new FIFA 18 series or anything like that, please leave it down below. I'm going to be ending the stream now. So thank you very much for coming and joining. Thank you for all the kind words, all the support. We've done it with Burton. Let's go back to the league table just so we can have one more look at Burton at the top of the table before we finish the stream. And then there we go. So let's just hide that. Get that out the way. Get that out the way. Look at Burton, top of the table. This is all down to your guys' support that we've been able to do this. Thank you so much for all the chat, all the support, all the help that you've given me since I've started streaming. It's been brilliant. Nice to see so many of you coming in on a repeat basis and enjoying yourselves and getting to know each other in the chat. It's been brilliant. Next week, I am not here. I am with an EGX in Birmingham. If any of you are going to EGX, then let me know on Twitter or Facebook, or no, not Facebook, I don't have Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. Then let me know, and we may get a chance to see you when you're down there. But I will have a little video about the career mode, basically just explaining what I've already just explained to you, out on YouTube for next weekend, just so we can get the ball rolling on some either transfer suggestions or youth scouts to youth countries to scout. So that's what we will be doing with that. So you will not see a stream from me next weekend, but then the week after we hit the ground running with Port Vale in FIFA 18. Thank you guys so much for coming out and checking. I've been Raccas. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Got comments, concerns or improvements, leave them in the comments down below. I've been Raccas, and I'll see you on the next one. Tra.